Pick your team. Excuse me. Pick your team. That's what you want? You sure?
Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like
take your time, take your time. If you need something else to do, do it. Weather.
Me and my warriors guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always on the dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not. Watch me celebrate. I do my dance. Jumping up, dance. Jumping up, man. Out there with the hands. Thought they could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20.
Well, it was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Oakland Raiders and the San Francisco 49ers. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they're led out by a guy who learned from one of the great ones in his first few years in Tom Brady. This is Jimmy Garoppolo.
When you're a backup to one of the all-time great players, if you don't spend time picking that guy's brain or just watching and observing how he does things to increase your game, then you've wasted that time. I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo is that type of a player. I think those lessons learned have a chance to transmit themselves very well.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down now, it's Coleman, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Pass complete here to Sanders. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Maybe
Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9. And these are the guys we're about to see down on the turf in just a moment.
Joe Staley, the left tackle, one of the most respected players in the league, as well as one of the most talented.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And we take a look now at the defense for the Raiders.
Let's talk about Vontaze Burfict, the versatile linebacker. You can play him inside. You can play him outside. Undrafted coming out of college, and that still fuels him. Gives him that huge chip on his shoulder. And when he's right and plays at his best, one of the best linebackers in the league. Just has to know where the line is. So
he picked the worst team to play. Raiders is not doing good in this game.
Before he crosses over out of bounds. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Garoppolo in the offense with a first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. It's Coleman here. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll try and run it in with Coleman. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. This will be fielded at the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State. It's the Pro Bowler, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch Derek Carr grow as a pro. When he was a rookie, they tried to game plan around him so that he didn't have too much responsibility. Now, I don't think they can heap enough things on his shoulders because they know he can handle them.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Go for whatever you want, Diddy.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Carr to throw.
Yeah.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Oh, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line.
I got close to completing fucking more through, dude.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. 6-0 our score after one. Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. It's caught by Sanders. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence. When in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right. Touchdown, 49ers! Emmanuel Sanders, 34 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed two-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the...
Now a hit and a loose football.
Every time. I hit him. Make him fumble. He gets the ball. And I don't get the ball.
Yeah, bro.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed. Because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yes. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go play action here on first down. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 yards, first down Niners. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Derek Carr getting ready to go again on offense. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out.
I'm so
and
fucking
instead of it
close.
going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. First play of the drive, a success. 19 yards. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Carr going to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
You hear me laughing?
What are you doing?
Partner, and I'm not laughing
Why are you
at the
calling time
situation.
out for?
Sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's
There
hard to
was
shake
no reason
yourself
to
out
call
of it.
time out. We still got like 3
The
minutes.
San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman on his is going to a monster game. 3 first-half
Got some wing,
touchdowns.
boy.
The Niners are able to stretch their lead.
You got some wing?
Yeah.
They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Derek Carr and the Raiders set for their next possession. He struggled. His team has struggled. You talk to me a lot about looking to your leaders. Maybe it's time for him to put his mark on this game.
Agreed. And how that has to happen is somehow he's got to flush out everything that's happened so far and almost start over and get back to that confident level and know that he can play the game, because so far this has been a real struggle.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got the interceptions, trying to turn it around. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Carr now on first down. Escapes the sack.
Where am I?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. That good for 19 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the line of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Right now it's bad in the week.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded at the 8. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside.
What are you doing?
The 20. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is...
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. try, they go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Ah, fuck! I almost had it again. He just had to pick it up.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
Can't.
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as
and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 24 yards as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying
Bro,
the
your
ball,
brother
too,
just
right?
needs to sit down.
You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And they're able to ground it in
56
there on the
to
2-point
or
try.
58 now.
You and I were talking before
Are you
the
watching
game.
it?
The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season. What has changed? What hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 46. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who getting 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Why are you hitting me for it?
Tevin Coleman.
What did you?
32 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And
He's got to stop my run.
Are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room at home?
Yeah. A couple trophy rooms. Maybe a whole home for trophy room.
What a phenomenal performance, and I'll guarantee you he's going to reward the rest of the offensive unit after this as well for helping him get to this number.
He better. This is just unreal.
Her name is
This is taken at the 3.
You said what?
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Ningguang is...
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take
character
over.
that we all
Under
couldn't
30
see
seconds to go. Field position not great.
Oh, you got her?
Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I've already had her, but I just never...
That says let's push the envelope a little bit, right?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup at 33 yards. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
I'm not gonna. No. Should I do a run? Or nah?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. This will be fielded at the 8. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49ers touchdown.
You smacked it.
So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Oh boy,
I fucked it up.
In the wound there, going for 2 up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us, and they ended up going for 2 late in the game. And I asked one of the guys, why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. Well, could also result in a melee later, though. And now
Oakland ready to take
the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The 8. The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Coleman now. Okay. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady burst.
Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And they will get this across
the ball back.
Field, but still well short of the
we
first.
Don't count if I got the ball back, dude.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football defensively,
really,
though. Opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defense is talking about. Getting the football, and either advancing it the other way, or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. Exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Well, that's complete to Sanders. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
I should have went for that earlier.
Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down,
I was behind
they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Carr now just 5 of 16 throwing the ball, but he's got a 1st and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick, and he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another 1st, but he appears to be a few inches short. They will run again with Coleman. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
third quarter and you've got the lead, you're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he loses the football a second time. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game.
How can you showboat when you're losing?
That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion.
Oh, this is the first down.
I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. It's been an easy day for them.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Stop the clock,
now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts.
That'll leave it with
2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. And certainly a valuable tool to have in your kit, Emmanuel Sanders, and he's shown us quite a bit in this one.
And that's why they wanted to use him immediately. You know they come out of the locker room saying, let's get the ball to him, get our offense jump-started, and in this case, it's worked throughout the game. Thus, they have the lead.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. And, Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so they get to the right side and get to that pylon.
What are you doing?
Wink at it as I go by.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Get away from me. Why don't you want to go heads up on me?
Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
What you gonna do, Tuta?
Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
On 1st down, Jacobs. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They go with Jacobs. Still on his feet, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line. Raiders try it on ground. Again, it's Coleman. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. There he goes, right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one. I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you... and all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Here we go.
Truck.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a carry for Jacobs. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Well-executed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, I know this will surprise you. I've actually done a little bit of reading lately, and all the analytics say that you should go for it more on fourth down. I think someone has referred back to their analytics coach. Maybe he's got a pipeline into the booth because that was a really good play call.
Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On second down, it's Jacobs. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and handling a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground.
Supposed to try to win.
Get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but second and 13 here. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. So the victory here for San Francisco. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a tough victory.